Someone asked me this question: how do you add a glitch effect to a video? Now, glitch effects can be used in intros, or just to add a few effects within your video just to increase engagement. Now, we are going to look at how you can use VSDC free video editor to create a glitch. Some of the most important things that we're going to look at is how to maybe set up a few things. You do have the option to customize your presets to fit your preferences. Now, you are also going to know how to download free sounds that match your glitch, because some glitch effects require a sound in the background to make them more engaging. So let's jump right into VSDC and see how we can add glitch effects to your video using this video editor, which is absolutely free. So if you want to add a glitch effect to your video, the first thing is you're going to add content. So this is the VSDC dashboard. You're going to add an object. So I'm going to click on this and add a video from here. Then I'm just going to select any video from my download section. Now, one thing you should notice, if you want to add a glitch effect to a longer video, then it means you'll have to trim out sections. I mean, you have to split that video into two sections. You don't want to apply the glitch effect to the whole video, you just want to apply it to a section. So what you do is you'll have to split this. I've done a video on how to cut and split videos, and you can find it in the link above and use it to trim, cut or split your videos. Now, once I've added my content here, I can add the glitch effect, which is normally accessible from the video effects. First thing, you want to make sure that your video is selected. Then you go to video effects, then select special effects and click on glitch. Now, this window that pops up is just a setting. How do you want this glitch effect to appear? You can say from cursor position or hold parent duration. Now, since my video is beginning from the very far end of the timeline, it means I can take hold parent duration, which is to choose from cursor position, and then I'll click on OK. Once I've added this glitch effect here, let me go back to this and show you. This is my video, and this is how the glitch effect appears. It's starting from the beginning. Now, what you should notice that once you select this glitch, there is a properties window that appears on the right hand side, which you can customize to anything you want. You can do these presets and change them depending on what you really want. Now, by default, this use stage 1 and stage is normally true. Use stage 1 is normally set as true, and stage 2 and 3 is normally set as false. Now you're the one who is supposed to change these settings. Now it means that if I apply any glitch effect here, only the stage 1 will appear. Let's try that, for instance, and try to play this video here. You see, we have that as the first stage being used. Now if I go to this section here and expand this usage stage 1, I'll see the presets, the settings that I can do here. Now, I already used this initially, but these are normally set to 0, 0, 0. Now, when it goes to the frequency, the fade in and fade out durations, you can always set it to that. In the effect type, you can always change. You have the RGB offset, which is just the effect you're seeing on the screen. You have black and white, you have scanline, fill with color. You have a lot of options here that you can try and apply to your glitch. If I go to maybe at the very top section here under stage 1, what we talked about, which was intensity, transfer and effect power. Now stage order, you can always leave that to 0. Intensity, I chose 80 and then put 100 there. Now if you change these effects here, it also interferes with the intensity, or maybe the way your effect appears on the video. Now I'm going to change this a little bit and then try to preview. You notice that it's not as extreme as it was before. Now if we go to the other stages and expand them, first of all we have to change this to true. Then after changing this to true, I'll try to remove this down. Then I'll have to change these settings a bit in case I need to have that effect appear. Now what you should know that the moment I turn this true, the effect became a bit more intense. Let's turn this to false, and then you can, so that you can see what is really happening here. Let me turn this to false. I need you to do a comparison. Drag it back here and see. Then now if I turn this to true, there is more effect. Even just by clicking on false, you see that effect that appears on this section here. So That's what happens. If I go to stage usage stage 3 and set that to true 2, you'll notice that the effect becomes a bit more intense than it appeared on the farthest end here. Then this has been set to 0. If I can change this to 1, 2, I can change that to 1, 2 mil. Now this is just something that I'm setting on my end. You can always use any time you prefer in this section as long as it fits what you want. So if we go back to this and preview it, you'll notice that it's a bit too much to some extent. I can see what I'm doing. So what do I do if I just want it to be just a little bit? And I'm going to deactivate stage 3 and click on false. Now if I play it, it will be slightly different, though the effect is not that much visible. But if you deactivate stage 2 and only left with this stage 1, I can click on this and put it as false and try to preview. You'll notice that the effect is a bit reduced, and this is just good for you. Now next part is you want to add sound to this glitch effect. Now you can always download free audio sounds from YouTube. Just make sure that they are copyright free, so that you don't have any flagging for copyright usage or still stolen content. So I already downloaded mine, so I'm just going to add object here and then click on video, because I downloaded it as a video from YouTube. So I'm going to look for what I downloaded before. So take this 25 free glitch sounds and add that. Now it's a longer one, and if I put it here, my video will be a bit moved to that far end. So if I try to preview this, it won't give me so I'm going to lower this sound. Let me reduce the volume a little bit so that it doesn't become too pitchy for me on the headphones. So I'm going to try this. Okay, so I'm going to trim the beginning of this so that I only have this part here. Then do that. Okay, let's drag that a little bit. This is still the intro, they have a very long intro. Now one thing that I would like to do here is that I would like to only use the audio, because this is a video downloaded from YouTube, and they give you the audio and video. So what I'll do, I'll split this so that I only remain with the audio. So I'll split, then delete the video portion of it, and I'll be left with the audio. Then I'll use this. Now if you're listening to this, you will hear that. Let me just put it so that you can hear it. So that's the effect that you're hearing from the section, the glitch sounds that I have chosen from that end. Now you trim this audio to fit the length of your glitch effect. So that can be done by dragging, or just by you can simply say trim end. Come to this section, editor, trim end, then you have your glitch. Now if I play this, I'll have the glitch effect and the sound matching it. Now these are different glitch effects, and you can take one and loop it so that you have a similar glitch effects and sound on your video. Now if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and like this video. Now the next thing that you need to be watching is how to cut and trim videos, which is listed somewhere here up this section, and you can also learn how to separate audio from video file. Now if you download a video from YouTube, you may need to only use the audio or the video section. So you learn how to separate the audio from the video file from one of the links provided on the screen.